It's the Low Show, everybody.
What's up? It's Tuesday morning, April. What is today? April 23rd. April 23rd. It's Tuesday morning, guys.
I've been drinking out of the same coffee mug
Cheers.
the last 3 days. You got a different coffee mug.
Yeah. Cheers. What?
It's my new.
Do you wash it?
It's my new favorite coffee mug. It just says coffee though, and it has this is called the chevron pattern. I've been told by my wife. A chevron pattern. That's when it goes like.
Nice. This is the camping mug version where the handle.
You've had that mug for a long time.
I have, dude.
You got that mug when you guys first moved in aluminum Falcon.
That's right. We did. We got this when we moved into the aluminum Falcon, which is what we call our original RV. It's a 1971 Avion. It's a big aluminum, kind of an Airstream looking trailer. We called it the aluminum Falcon. And yeah, man, I had a ridiculous coffee cup collection / addiction. And I was like, I can't take all these with me. I need just one mug. And so I sold a lot of them and then, or gave them away. But like I gave you one.
You gave me I think a Denmark one. And you gave us one that we use all the time. It's like a little tiny one, like a little tiny pottery. I forget what you would even call it, but it's this cute little adorable espresso mug. Yeah.
So what I did is I kind of gave away some of my favorite mugs to my friends and family, so that whenever I go to visit them, I could still drink out of the mugs. But this is the one I got. This is the titanium double-walled with foldable handles from Snow Peak. I love this thing. It's 450 milliliters.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's $450. I was like,
no.
Whoa!
Maybe now that it's weathered and it's traveled the world with me, got some sentimental
This is
value.
the actual one that Neil Armstrong took on the moon.
Yeah.
You can't see when he's floating, but just out of frame, he's got that coffee mug.
What's funny is it's 450 milliliters. And sometimes, yesterday was Earth Day, talking about, reduce, reuse, recycle, right?
Right. Yeah.
So, I actually try to do that at coffee houses. When I go in, I try to use my own mug, and that way we're not wasting a paper cup. And what's funny is they're always like, what size is this? Because because here in the States,
that's
ounces.
Right.
So it's like 12 ounces, 16 ounces, or 20 ounces. Nobody in the world knows.
They don't know what to do with it. Yeah.
450 milliliters is, which I believe this actually holds I think it's equivalent to like a 20 ounce.
Okay.
Because it could hold a grande cup of
coffee. See that.
But because it's funny because here, I'll hold it back a little bit. So you see, it's kind of shorter and it's bigger around. And just like me, right? Shorter, bigger around. But everybody always thinks it's a tall, so they give me the tall. They give me the tall price for the grande coffee.
Wow.
And I tell them like, no,
you tell them, and it's also that's helpful to you for them to do that. It's also helpful for you are helpful to them and the world that you don't use paper cups all the time. That's great.
It's funny. Like sometimes I go to coffee shops and I'm like, oh man, I forgot my coffee mug. I didn't get to fill it up or whatever. And then I look down and it's not just one coffee cup. It's like double cupped.
Oh yeah.
Which I get it. Like it's to keep it hotter and stuff like that. But I'm like, man, now I'm wasting cups.
We ran out of sleeves. So here's another cup. Yeah.
It's funny talking about, because, hey, yesterday was Earth Day. Today's Tuesday, but it's Earth Day week, right? We can always save the world. And today is Tuesday. We're talking about being helpful. Right. And I think reducing the trash that we have is always good. I remember one of my first trips to Mexico was when I was 12 years old. 12 years old. Now, this is crazy. For reals. I went without my parents to Mexico on a trip with my church, and I could not believe that my parents had actually let me go, but they did. And so it was like, oh well, it's you're doing helpful things in Mexico, so why not? Sure, we trust you and the people that you're with in Mexico, so why not? So we get down to Mexico, and there in Mexico, whenever you get a soda pop, which they do have Coke.
Right.
We talked
Oh,
about
yeah,
this
yeah.
the other day. Coke.
Mm-hmm.
That is like a universal language, by the way. It doesn't matter what country you're in, they
Right.
know Coke.
Yeah.
But they have, I think one of their brands is called, it's either Fanta or
Mm-hmm.
Juaritos or whatever. But
Yeah. Yep.
anyways,
Yep.
whenever you buy the soda, the
Mm-hmm.
bottle has to be returned. Like you have
Yeah.
to return the bottle, right?
Right. In
So if
fact,
you're gonna,
they
yeah, go
give
ahead.
you they charge you for the bottle, and
Right,
then when you return it, you get your money back. You get like
right.
10 cents or whatever back. Or
Right. And back then, this was back in the 90s. So I think it was pesos. And
yeah.
so they give you so many pesos back. But if you were in a hurry and you didn't you didn't want to, like, you couldn't bring the bottle back and whatever, what
Yeah.
they would do is they took a sandwich bag and they put a straw in it. And I'm like, what are they doing? And then they put it over the top of the bottle. So the bottle is here, and then they put the sandwich bag with the straw there, and then they would turn it over, and they would pour all the soda into the bag, and then take the empty bottle out. And they would
What?
put it like this. So you're walking around with a bag full of you know
Soda.
soda, sipping through a straw. And I'm like, this is the funniest thing I've
Oh,
ever
that's
seen in my
wild.
life. So you know what, I might try that with coffee at the next coffee house I'll go to. I'll be like, just put it in this
Right.
plastic
Just
bag.
put it in this
And
yeah. Yeah, here's my lunch bag.
yeah, grocery bag. Just fill her up.
I'll just fill her up. You said
It's
bring
double
any container.
it's double bagged, so don't worry about it. Just fill it up.
That's funny.
So great, dude. Taylor, today's question, because we're talking about being helpful.
Being helpful. It's Tuesday. That's what we do on Tuesday.
So the question is, where can someone use your help? In your life today, where can someone use your help?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
That's really good. For me, I've been thinking about this a bit because both you and I have careers where our job is to be helpful, which is kind of interesting. I mean, we go into different environments and for different people in different groups, and we entertain them and bring them joy, and we try to be as helpful as possible in the process. And I was thinking about it the other day, I want to make sure that at home I'm being as helpful as I am when I leave home to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
So when you ask that question, my first thought is I want to make sure I'm being helpful to my girls, helping them out with their homework, that I'm helping Katie out with things around the house or projects that she has that she's working on. So today, that's what I'm thinking about is not someone outside the home who I can be helpful to, but right now in my house, I've got a lot of people I can help out and make a difference for.
Well, that's a really good place to start, I think. And I think sometimes we overlook our family, you know?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, actually, as you were saying that, I was like, man, totally. Like this afternoon, I need to help my son Dylan, who, he's 17, and summer's coming up. We were talking about a summer job, and so I was going to help him try to find a summer job. And it's funny because I sell a lot of stuff on eBay and whatnot. And he's like, Dad, can you just help me and like show me how to do eBay? I'd like to maybe kind of try to do eBay. So I'm going to help him with that. And then my daughter Jaden, she wants to learn like video editing, and that's something I can do. And so I'm going to try to help her. And then next door, you know what? We have some neighbors that they're older, and her husband is now living in a retirement home. And I noticed that their grass is getting kind of tall. So I think today or tomorrow, maybe depends on which day the weather's nicer. I'm gonna try to be helpful and maybe mow their lawn.
That's really good. And it's a good challenge and reminder for all of us. I think whatever you're doing, if you're going to school, what's something you could do to help out in your classroom, whether that's a teacher or a fellow student? What's something you can do at home with one of your siblings, with your mom, with your dad, with your grandma or grandpa? Let's start with the people closest to us and then let that helpfulness just work its way out to the world around us.
That's a great idea, Taylor. I mean, just start at home, like help unload the dishwasher, help take out the trash, help, whatever you see around you. Like this one, like this needs to happen so bad. And I'm so glad we're talking about this today. How can you help? The toilet paper needs to go over, not under. So if you see toilet paper not going over, just take it out. Flip it over.
If I go somewhere it's the other way, I won't even use it. Just out of principle, Hey, here I got this. You know, I know we gotta sign off, but friends, here's an assignment. Can I give us an assignment, Keith?
Yeah.
This is a fun assignment. Okay,
we love
this
homework.
is not a schoolwork assignment. This is a fun project. How about that? This is a project to be helpful. I want you to go out and do something to help someone right around you, close by, and then come back to this video and leave a comment of what you did. But the only rule is you can't leave a comment of something you're going to do. You can only leave a comment after you've already done it.
Got it.
So
I like that idea.
If you go do the dishes without someone asking, boom, write it in the comment after you did it.
Can I say this? This is not bragging, but I think
no.
I think it's good for us to realize that it's okay for us to be helpful. I think it's okay
to celebrate helpfulness. So let's look at it that way. It's you're not bragging about something you did. You're celebrating that, oh, I got to be a part of doing something good for someone else.
I love the idea of celebrating. To celebrate that you did something helpful, what you can do is you can just go up there and you can tap that bell.
Bing.
You can tap that bell for YouTube notifications. All right. So whenever we upload a brand new video, it's going to be at 4:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you're up that early, I don't know why, but somebody
is there.
And I think we have people, I was looking at analytics. We have people in Indonesia that are watching these videos, Taylor.
It's wild. It's amazing.
I don't know what time it is over there at 4:30 in the morning, but we love you, Indonesia. We love you, and thank you for watching. Guys, thanks for watching us on Tuesday, but guess what? Tomorrow's Wednesday, and
we'll be right back.
So we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.